Going on, everyone? It's Matt Deeks here with another video, and today we are diving into my heavy class heroic plasma incinerator build, a true powerhouse setup that turns you into an unmovable fortress on the battlefield. With heavy stance locked in, you'll unleash a storm of automatic plasma fire with the new heroic plasma incinerator. Okay, this build is all about planting your feet, holding your ground, and burning down everything that dares to approach you. You're not just a space marine, you're the pillar that holds the line. If that's something you're interested in, guys, sit back, enjoy. If you want to support the channel a little further, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this build and if you've used a similar build. And if you want to support the channel a little further, you can definitely become a member. No pressure at all. Simply watching and enjoying is reward enough for me. All right, guys, with that being said, let's dive in. All right, guys, so this build centers around the new heroic plasma incinerator, but we're going to get to that in a second, okay? So let's start off with the perk tree. There's a few perks that must be put on and changed, whether you're using a multi-melta or you're using the plasma incinerator or the pyre cannon, whatever it is. There are certain perks, especially in that core variant, that core segment there, that play well with various weapons. So for example, I love the multi-melta, and when I'm using the multi-melta, you must be putting on multi-kill. Makes no sense to put on the other two. This one has to be put on. It's fantastic for the multi-melta. So killing 5 enemies or more with one shot from a multi-melta restores ammo by 1. That happens very, very often, especially when you're hitting Minoris, right? So it can be done. However, for this build, you cannot put this on because it will not benefit you at all. So I recommend popping this first one on, Restoration. Killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores 1 armor segment. Okay, so the theme of this build, guys, I want this build to be a pillar. So you're basically a pillar in the sand, whatever map you're on, a pillar in the cement, a pillar in the steel, whatever you are on, you are a pillar. Okay, unmovable space marine. All right, just unleashing plasma bullets of hell. Okay, so this builds really well for our first core perk. Okay, so this is a must-have. Don't put this one on. This one here, auxiliary ammunition. So when your primary weapon is out of ammo, killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores ammo reserve by 20%. Now, the issue with heavy is that the melee attacks are garbage. It's basically just stomp and an elbow bash. And your secondary weapon, I usually run the plasma pistol, and it's very hard to kill 7 enemies in rapid succession. So although you can put this one on, I really don't recommend it. You'll benefit more from Restoration. As for the second core perk, I have this one right here, guys, Strategic Stand. What I normally put on is this one here, and this could definitely work with this build. Fortitude can definitely work, so it's a health increase by 30%. This one's really good. Honestly, guys, you can go either or, but the reason we're choosing this one, it really plays into the whole pillar here. It really, really works well with this build, okay, especially with the heroic plasma variant, where it has a full automatic heavy stance. So basically, guys, strategic stance. So while in heavy stance, dealing damage restores 15% more contested health. You also do not lose control upon taking heavy hits, and you cannot be knocked back, but you will not be able to move. So that is one downside with strategic stand. Unfortunately, you will not be able to move. It'd be nice if they took that last part out, but I don't think they will. It would just make this completely broken, right? But yeah, so you're getting 15% more contested health. And then what's huge and what really plays into this build, the theme of this build, is you do not lose control upon taking heavy hits. So you can basically just stand there, take it all in, and you'll be able to get your contested health back 15% better, and you won't be knocked back at all, right? So it's really, really important to put strategic stand on. If you don't want this one, you can also put fortitude on, and it'll be a solid perk as well for this build. And then for the third and last core perk, guys, I have overwhelming power. So when Iron Halo is active, all squad members within 10 meters deal 10% more range damage. So again, we want to become pillars, but we also want to become just damage machines, right? So Overwhelming power will help you with that. Again, so when your Iron Halo is active, all squad members deal 10% or in within 10 meters deal 10% more range damage. Okay, so it's not only going to help you, but it's going to help all your teammates as well. So that one's a really big benefit to put on. As for your team perk, I chose additional supplies. I found that the plasma incinerator is pretty weak on ammo, unless you're using the ammo variant, but it's always good to have more ammo, okay? So additional supplies is my team perk. As for the gear perks, I chose for the first one, consecutive execution. Like I said in all my other videos, guys, if there's a class with the ability to get an equipment recharge, whether it's killing 7 enemies or whatever, you must put that on, okay? Having, melt-a-bombs, crack grenades, whatever, frags, shocks, whatever grenade there is or you're using, having that on recharge for killing 7 enemies, which happens very, very fast and can happen very often, especially on higher level difficulties where there's plenty of Minoris everywhere and Majoris. This is definitely beneficial, okay? Moving on to the second gear perk, I have field adjustment. Iron Halo recharges 20% faster, but its durability is reduced. Now that's huge. Don't worry about the 25%. You honestly don't feel it that much, but you will feel that 20% increase in the recharge rate. So definitely putting field adjustment is key. As for the third gear perk, it's brute force. So when Iron Halo is in cooldown, you get that damage buff of 15%, okay? So you get 15% here, and then you're going to get when it's not active, and then you get a 10% increase here when it is active. So you're going to be getting a boost each time. And then as for my signature perk, I chose Conversion Field. So when Iron Halo is active, all squad members within 20 meters regenerate ability charge by 50%. So that's huge. So if you got a bulwark on your team, you got a tactical, and you want that Auspex scan, whatever it is, guys, this is going to be key, and it's going to help everybody out. Moving on to the prestige perks, I have auxiliary reload. So there are a few. Let me quickly go into something before I go into the four prestige perks. I don't focus on melee power and melee damage because I don't use it often. And honestly, guys, it's really not worth wasting perks on melee damage. The heavy is not in it to melee. It's in it for range damage. It's in it for weaponry damage. So spending it on a perk that will increase damage. I know there's a perk that increases the damage by, I don't know, it was like 100% or 150. Don't waste it on that. Honestly, it's not worth it. Put it on, this is my opinion at least, guys, put it on something that will benefit you more and will benefit the heavy class way more efficiently. So for the first one, guys, I chose auxiliary reload. Melee kills of extremist level or higher enemies restore your primary weapon's ammo by 1 magazine. Now, if you're playing absolute, if you're playing especially siege mode, whether it's normal or hard, or even stratagems hard, you'll be encountering extremists all over the place. So it's going to be really good to keep your ammo stocked up. Pair that with your team perk and you're going to be good to go in terms of ammo. Second one, guys, I have Indomitable Spirit. While performing a gun strike, you do not lose control upon taking heavy hits, and you cannot be knocked back. So this plays well with our whole theme of being an absolute pillar, a stone in the ground, an unmovable object. This plays really well with it, pretty self-explanatory, and I like to parry often, so perfect parry often and dodge, and so I like to utilize those gun strikes. As for my third prestige perk, I have perfect parry and perfect block windows increased by 25%. So this one's big. Again, guys, honestly, this was kind of like a whatever perk. Honestly, the other perks are more melee focused, so I chose this one simply because I don't care about melee damage on this build. So again, perfect parry and perfect block windows increased by 25%. It's going to help you in your defense, being able to perfect parry more, being able to block or dodge. It's going to be really good for that. And for the last prestige perk, when your armor is fully depleted, you take 25% less health damage for 10 seconds. Okay, so just keeping up with the theme of being an immovable tank on the battlefield. All right. Now let's quickly go into the heavy plasma incinerator heroic build. Again, I chose the heroic variant. We'll go into what perks the heroic variant gives you, but let's quickly start off with the standard perk here, guys. Fast venting. Now, I don't recommend to go with anything that has a charge perk on it because you can't charge this weapon. Okay, so don't waste it on this variant. It will not benefit you at all. You're wasting a perk. Now, obviously, there's going to be instances where you can't avoid it because you're on that row, but don't waste it. Try to choose the row, which I have right here, that has much less charge perks to it, okay? So first one, guys, fast venting. Second one I have here, contingency plan. And then I have plasma collection, efficient charge. Again, unfortunately, this is a wasted perk, but there's no other choice here. Adamant restoration, heavy fire. This one's a really, really important one. This is going to help with your fire rate. It's going to be even faster than what it is. Weapon strike, brutal rampage, fast venting, and last one, guys, we have plasma collection. Okay, the weapon's energy reserve increased by 20%. And then the heroic perk, guys, is plasma hail. So in heavy stance, get an increase in fire rate instead of charged shots. So like I said, there's no charged shots. You just hold that trigger down and it's a boom, automatic spray. As for my secondary weapon, I won't go too much into detail, guys, but I chose it's on this one. I usually choose this one here, the ammo capacity variant of the plasma pistol. In terms of the perk tree, I will go into this quickly. Again, feel free to take a screenshot of any of my perk trees, guys. You can use it, copy it, let me know what you think. First one, guys, we got fast venting. Then we have rampage, divine might, plasma collection, great might, plasma collection, blast radius, retaliation, and lastly, another divine might, okay? Again, feel free to take a screenshot. You can copy it and let me know, okay, what you think of this build. But anyways, guys, I'm going to overlay some gameplay right after this, and you can see how it actually works on the battlefield. Again, guys, if you don't want to watch that and you stuck around to this point, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Iron Halo online. Intercepting projectiles. Specialized bioform neutralized. Long-range turret reported dead.